Welcome back to Sunday Sports Night. This week, the high school football season gets underway. Green Bay Preble entering a new era on the gridiron, led by Hornets alum Brad Boockmeier. They rallied to defeat Manitowoc Lincoln in their first scrimmage on Friday. Joey Dubois has more.
We just looked different out there. We looked confident. We knew we could go get it. And we executed. We made plays. O-line stepped up. That was the best series they had all day. Quarterbacks were throwing good balls. Receivers are catching passes, like two phenomenal catches. And yeah, it just felt different.
That's after a tumultuous offseason for Preble, where former Southern Door head coach Mark Jonas was hired back in February, then let go in June before ever coaching a game. That's when Boockmeier stepped up.
We were all surprised, and it was shocking to the whole team, and we were kind of confused about what happened. A little bit of stuff going on there, but once we realized that Book was settling into that role, we were all fine with it.
After a couple weeks of practice, being just fine with it might be an understatement.
He's probably the most committed coach I've ever been related to, and he's here every single day. You probably hear more than anyone else. He coaches basketball, track, football, and everyone loves him.
He bleeds green and gold. There's no one else that I know that loves and probably spends more time in our building than him. You know, the guy coaches basketball, he coaches track and field, he does everything.
Now Boockmeier takes over the program, where he ran for over 1,500 yards as a senior before playing down the road at St. Norbert. Nothing short of a full circle moment.
This is, quite frankly, a dream job for me. I mean, I grew up watching this program, playing in it, coming to watch the games still when I was in college, and then being an assistant coach, and it's just the program I always just wanted to be a part of, and now I get to lead it.
With just one win in the last 2 years, there's work to be done to get back to state for the first time since 2019, but it all starts with
Preble pride. Being proud to put that jersey on, being proud of the history, proud of what it represents, and proud to be that player that the little kids are watching and putting everything into the program, because it'll give back to you.
So while the team hopes for as much success as possible this fall, it might take more than one offseason to build a consistent contender.
As a head coach, people will say it's the head coach's program, but it's the seniors team. So this year is all about the seniors. But as a head coach, you got to think, okay, if these guys set an example, that takes care of the prep for next year, right? If these guys make it fun, you get more guys come out next year, and then they build from that culture.
We got all these younger kids, you name the JV guys, the freshmen. These are kids that look up to as varsity players, and we play an impactful role. And are they going to see a guy who's, fighting through every play? You just need to set an example for the guy behind you. I mean, my little brother's a freshman, and I want this place to look better when he leaves than it does when I'm.
As one of the biggest schools in the state, the Hornets think there's no limit on what they're able to achieve.
I think we've always had talent, and Preble's a huge school, 2,400 kids. I mean, there's talent. We just got to put it into place, and then when adversity comes, like we did today, we responded, and I think that's the biggest thing. And if we do that, we're going to compete, we're going to be competitive in this conference.
For Sunday Sports Night, Joey Dubois, Action 2 Sports.